You have to pick your friends, your farmers, your groups, your friends, roasters, and your ending customers to appreciate with this coffee, to work together and get the perfect cup. That's the secret. If people said I'm the best, it's no one, because it's natural product.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's what we believe.
Yeah.
That's what we believe.
Yeah.
So we keep aware with the quality. We keep aware with the coffee. We remind each other.
Yeah.
If we made mistake, I made mistake. Dadang will remind me.
Yeah.
Also, Danny will remind me. Everybody will. On when Dadang explaining, hey, there is coffee in Bandung. I didn't trust him that time. 2008. I was still in Lintong that time, and then I visit one or two exporters in Medan, and I saw this coffee. I saw that time wet hull, but with the bean size, I know this is not Sumatra.
Yeah.
So I asked them, hey, this is not Sumatra. Tell me the truth. Which coffee is this? They mentioned, yeah, this is Bandung. This is Sunda. That time I start realizing on Dadang and the team. Dadang introduced me to Danny that time. Look, if you want to get the coffee, I can guarantee my friends. Oh yeah, Dadang. Yeah, and then for 6 months, 3 months until 6 months, we just backpacker. You know, you can imagine I backpacker. I'm already too old. With him, with the jeep, old jeep, around the mountains around Sunda. And then we don't have place to stay. We just knocking farmer, because he was volunteers before, so he has good connection with the farmer in around Sunda. So we just knocking the door and do you have coffee? And then we did experiments with them, drying this process, and then sleep with them in stay with their house. 6 months. You have to move from one house to another house to another house. That's amazing, you know. And then for drying the coffee, we need completely a week, yeah? A week. And then when it's rain, we just dry in place like this, in the bamboo like this, we dry. And sometimes we dry on on our travel from one village to another village in the car. Till we get the coffee. So then till we find this place. This place we find by accident, yeah, Denny? All this coffee is belongs planted in the Sunda Highlands, as planted 1994. They start this coffee with the programs from the government that because coffee is agroforestry products, to avoid and to minimize the maximum cultivations of vegetables in the steppe land. As everybody in this area in Java knows that in Sunda the landscape is hilly, and then if too much vegetables in the steppe area, we will have problem later on with the soil erosions, and we will have problems in the water in the future. So this PGPI start basically is a mountain climber group who are working in the Indonesia as a national disaster volunteers. Let's see, when they are working, when there is a national disaster in Indonesia, they always be there. It's been for 15 years they've been working, not being paid, just as volunteers. So when they grow and then they have family, and then they see that the coffee is only one reason in Sunda to prevent the soil erosions and to conserve the forest. So they are matching with us in the group. Then from 2009 until now, we are together, develop the Sunda coffee. Robert basically increase the price from 1,200 to 3,000 until 4,000. He start. He said that to us that this is good coffee. So if this good, big red, why we give the price 1,200? And then we change. He is the one who start. Let's change. So farmer get exciting, but we demanding on the quality. We don't want farmer pick and then after 12 hour or 24 hours sell to him. No. All the good 4,000. That was 2009. All the good 4,000. The bad coffee we educate. He educate. Don't do like this. Do like this. And he be very patient. We can be aggressive with farmer. We can't because they don't know. So we need to introduce. We need to open their eyes. Look like this. This is the good way of treating the coffee. Don't pick green because after a few months it will becoming heavy, and you get benefit with this rather than you sell green. Things like that. He is the good on the. And with him, when we approach the farmer that time, not with the selling and buying. No, not at all. That time because first this coffee being blended with Mandailing, and the farmer will never independence. Will never have identity because the coffee will always sell as Mandailing or as other regions. And secondly, that time farmer being cheated by the, and then we start teaching farmer, look, if you want good coffee, this is the plan. Like say, this is the coffee plan. This is the plan. Pick from this. This is the edge of the coffee. This is how you do it, and we do it together from compost until they know. So we entry. That's the entry approach to the farmer. We are not entry as a businessman. No, not at all. We are approach farmer as our friends because we don't want them don't have identity. We don't want them being cheated all the time. No. Dadang, you know Dadang, right? Dadang, sorry, Robert from Garut. Robert from Garut. He's I like him. Instead of his mountain climber, best friend of Denny, best friend of Dadang, and also volunteers. But he's also politician, you know. He is politician, you know. He's very. He is a good politician. He works with the fighting for corruption.
Yes.
Until he realized that all those guys in the politics is just bullshit. And then they realized that if he works coffee, he put his heart to the farmer, and he still can communicate with the farmers in the better way with his heart. No bullshit, no politics, and then he continue with us. He's good. He's good politician. Switch off.
No, already.
And then Dadang, you know, Dadang. When I know him, I know him
From the kid.
maybe like this before. Like this. Dadang was like this before. He is a good mountain climber, like climb the rock. He's good. He is a good accounting at the beginning, but when he jump into coffee, he know everything in the coffee. Now he becoming fat like this because he is happy in the coffee, you know. He is happy from coffee. He's still happy. He still can do the adventure, but he's not climbing again, and he cannot climb the rocks because of fat. Look, you know what's funny with him? He start looking for another adventure sport. Now he is parachuting, he is diving, you know. He is diving with all the sharks, all this, and he is a good photographer also. It's very good. This is the only Javanese, Kebumen, you know. He is a bit shy, you know. A bit shy. His background is accounting, but he is very good in gardening. He grow with me since young, really since young. So the story with him is that his father came to me and then I cannot send him to school at that time, so we adopt him since very young, and let him go to the schools that time. And basically, I know him a lot. I know him good and bad, but he's very shy, very shy. Once he moved, he's not working with us. He works in another company. Then when we start this, we need people who can survive in the place like this in the village. Very hard to get people who can survive in the village. Usually, people wants to work in the city. Then I asked him, can you resign from there and then go with us? Yes. He said yes. But working like this, dirty, all the dirt work, right? Dirty, wash this and everything he wants. And then since then, he start after he met Danny and Dadang and Robert and all the teams here, he became more expressive. And now he is almost married. Maybe if he is not coming here, he will not marry because of shy. We have all cooperative member 19 person. So this is the last in this area Panawan. This is Pak RT. Say hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. He is from here. He is like he cannot speak and he is a bit deaf, but he is a good team. He can pick the good coffee. He knows, completely knows. So he just cannot speak out and before he is a bit shy because people always make a joke, when you are a bit handicapped. So people always talk bad about him but here he is happy. Look at him.
Yeah.
He's happy. We call him Pak RT. You know Pak RT? Pak RT is the community head. So our community head here in Panawan is him. Pak RT. We call it Pak RT. And one more thing is Doc. Doc just married 1 year ago, also because of coffee. Doc is very difficult to talk with girls. I know him. He is a best friend of Danny and Robert and Dadang also. But at the beginning, he was very shy, very shy. And then after coffee, maybe too much coffee. Usually, if in the stock coffee finish, so I know. Oh, must be Doc finish this. He always finish all the coffee on the table, so I know it's Doc. So if in the morning I look for the coffee and there's no coffee, so I call Doc, where's the coffee? I finished last night. Something like that. Now he has one daughter. Yeah, he has one daughter, and now he's also farming the goat. So his wife farming the goat for additional income.
Habis domain juga.
Then he sell this, and then grow again, things like that. So people change and becoming family in this place, and that's the purpose as a cooperative. We want everybody becoming one family and equal. No boss. Everybody responsible and put their heart. So if Dog put his heart, Dadang puts his heart, Pak RT put his heart, this coffee will be complex. That's the secret.